everybody, welcome to the stream. We're going to be doing just a little bit of work tonight. This is a very on the nose stream. Just got a new microphone. Going to be trying some things out. Let me turn this back on. And yeah, what you just heard there was something that me and the genius Fox Shadow have been working on for the final trailer for Sonic Act 2. Yeah, let's get started with this. I have no plan. I'm just sort of working on the project, trying to get caught up with the schedule. So let me switch over. Hopefully that works. There we go. Okay, let's get this party started. So again, very laid back tonight. Just gonna be working. I might not talk too much unless I see some people in the chat, or I've got my Patreon supporter jumping into the voice chat with me at any time. That is also a possibility. But yeah, just real chill. Nothing much going on. Let's get to it. Let me keep my chat up. There we go. Good. All right. I'll show you what I got. Here's what we're working on. A shot of Tails. It's a little laggy right there. There we go. Tails are spinning. They start to slow down towards the end. Looking pretty good. Now, the plan right now is just getting these drawings in. So then the next step would be throwing in the ink. All that good stuff, all the boring work. And I'm sorry if I'm a little sniffly. I think I might be coming down with something. It is that time of the year. So I do apologize. I'll see if I can do my best to mute when some unwanted bodily functions happen. We're chilling. I won't do this for very long. We'll probably go for about an hour. Hey, we got Martin Brown in the chat. Let me check it out. Sonic characters have human feet in TV shows, comic books, and movies, but not the games. Right, because we never see them in the games. Well, actually, let me read it. In Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog episode, his toenails on the human feet. Yeah, I think it's some weird stuff. I mean, it is what it is for back in the day. They didn't have any specific model sheets for that. Let's see, an Archie Sonic issue 58. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing I'm not basing this off Archie, right? So we don't have to worry about that. My question would be, how do you know all this stuff? Alright. But yes, we are working on Tails' hands. Gloved hands. So don't you worry. Also, welcome to the stream. If you've got any questions for me, please feel free to ask away. Though there is still some things about the project that are under wraps, so I'll just let you know if I can't answer it, but feel free to throw out anything. We're just getting this Tails boy animated. It's the first time I've actually ever animated him, so I'm very excited. to see how this turns out. Oh, on the Sonic Wiki. I see. Somebody's done the research for you, I'm sure. Alright. I've actually got to pull up his I gotta pull up his model sheet, so I'm making sure everything is as it should be. Should be in the pitch graphics. Tails' weakness. I'm pretty sure that's anyone's weakness. Who's your favorite character? It's gotta be Sonic. The main guy himself. He's a lot like Spider-Man in a lot of ways, I think. He's just a teenager with incredible power, and he has fun with that power. He takes down bad guys, and he tries to do the best he can with what he has. Taunts his enemies all the time. That's always fun to see. He's just way past cool. Nothing much to it. Also, please tell me, I've got a brand new microphone today. That's why I'm streaming this for the first time. Please let me know if the audio levels are strange and tell me how I can adjust it. Your favorite character, Shadow. I hear that a lot. In fact, somebody says I have a really good Shadow voice. Let's see. Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? I don't know, something like that. I hear the doctor is still working on your cure. What are the news of that? I don't know, something like that. Sounds pretty good, thank you. Martin Brown says, my favorite Sonic character is Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, the main trio, the Sonic Heroes. Yes, sir. Yeah, there was actually an audition that I missed out on. I didn't know that was going on. There's an English dub for the fan project Project Shadow, which is a live-action, I guess, sort of short film retelling the tragic events of Maria and Shadow on the Ark. And that would have been fun doing. I would have gotten to play the live-action Shadow if I could. But I missed out. Plus, I didn't have this new microphone yet, so that would have been a disservice to them. Pardon me, I am probably getting a little sick. Oh. Okay, I guess I gotta change that in my settings. Sorry. Hitting that key, apparently I toggle the sound. Sonic is like Spider-Man, Tails like Iron Man, Knuckles is like Thor. I guess you could be right. I don't know enough about those characters to make a connection. Let's see. Let me check my settings real quick. Hotkeys. Because that is very annoying. Yeah, number 4 for mute. Interesting. Let's remove that entirely. Because that is ridiculous. I could just use my mouse. Alright, we're still good, right? Again, this is very, very new to me. We are streaming by the seat of my pants. Alright, right. So, okay, that's working. Save often, kids. Control S your stuff whenever possible. I gotta get Tails' new character sheet type thing. I did an illustration of a new design I had for him. Let me pull it up here. Let's do it in a new document. Why not? There's our boy. He looks so cool, I think. So I gotta get those new gloves he has, little mechanic gloves. He's always tinkering with something, right? He's got his little cargo shorts to wipe it on. Yes, don't draw on the wrong layer. That is correct. We're doing the rundown of all the do's and don'ts. Very, very nice. Okay, so tails. Right. So it's kind of like basic cuffs there with a strap. Almost like a Velcro thing. Thank you. Let's see, Martin Brown says Sonic Sat AM is like the darkness 90s cartoons of Batman and the animated series, X-Men, Spider-Man. Yeah, back when cartoons were cool. Alright, so I'm guessing his cuffs are going to be about there. We're going to draw that in. Let's go ahead and throw in his arms. Connect it to the rest of his body. His shoulders are there. I'm going to go into tutorial mode here. Connect it to the body. Not too thin, not too thick. We're going to keep his shorts off, I think. Because he's not working. He's battling. I miss the Sat AM's vibe so much. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I'm trying to give it a new little flavor, I guess. Something familiar but fresh. That's the whole point of Sonic Act 2. It's a sort of a sequel type thing for new audiences and familiar audiences as well. People who've grown up with the show. Let's see, Sonic Sat AM and Archie Comics are in the same universe, the TV series and comic books. Not quite. I wouldn't say that. They had the same premise, the same kind of world, but they both went in their own directions, like from the very beginning. Like, I do believe, I think Bunny had two different origins. Yeah, like we saw her as a kid in Sat AM, right, in the show. But in the comics, she was introduced a little bit later. I think she was like rescued from a roboticization plant thing. I don't really remember it. It works. Not exactly. What do you mean? Please educate me. I would like to know. There's his body. Alright, now we gotta do his shoes. Look at his new shoes. Oh wow, look at that. I missed a red bit there. Oh well, nobody will ever know. Archie Sonic comics based on some storylines in the games. Later on, yeah, but in the beginning they kind of started off differently. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, sorry, misunderstood. Sorry, give me 1 second. I gotta blow my nose. Yeah, they're like Converse, but not Converse, right? Yeah, I guess I can go ahead and say, while people are in here, as you see on the screen, I do have a new Patreon opened up that will go straight, all of the donations go straight to the production side of things. So the plan is I'm talking with a background artist from Team Season 3, which is really cool. So we're all kind of in the same boat. So I'm going to be hiring on a background artist to help out, just knock out all the background paintings while I'm doing the animation at the same time. It saves so much time. They'd be able to do it so much better than I can. So that's probably the main expense right now. Later on, I definitely want to see if we can hire some professional actors I'm actually looking to get a hold of Christina V, the voice actor of Shantae, Miraculous Ladybug. I think I'm saying that name correctly. Maybe I'm wrong. She also does Killua from Hunter x Hunter. And she's always said that she wanted to play Sally. So I want to do that. I want to have Christina V as Sally for this trailer at the very least. And I think would be an even bigger accomplishment would be I really want to get Rob Paulson to reprise his role as Antoine for a single line. How much that's going to cost, I'm not sure, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, Patreon's there. Donations go straight to the effort. I don't make any money off this. I can't legally because I don't own Sonic. I'm not going to be getting a cent from this. It's all going to go to the people providing their talents. And yeah, it's going to be some extra perks you can see behind the scenes. Top patrons are actually able to talk with me in a voice chat during live streams. I actually have a guy who is the top supporter right now who is able to join in at any time. This may not be a good time for him, though. As I do believe he's somewhere in the UK. And they are all fast asleep. Yeah, they get to chat with me in real time in a voice chat. And I'm going to be getting, once we get more supporters, I'm going to be getting some, well, every once a month, I'm going to set up a raffle. So everybody who enters their name, or whoever is eligible, I'll spin the wheel, and whoever it lands on, I'm going to do a free piece of artwork for them. It could be whatever character they want, completely rendered. I'll get it to them maybe in a week or so. Yeah, you get a free piece of artwork from me for being the top supporter. Everything else, you get behind the scenes images of all the layout animation like you see here. You get to keep it. I think tier 2 people, they'll get animated GIFs of this. So basically, if you go onto Sakuga Boro, I think it's called, some of the behind the scenes work you see on there, you'd be getting. Let's see. Which writers did Sonic Stadium Season 3 back in the day? I wish as well. Yeah. Before it got removed on TV. Yeah, it's a shame, man. Ben Hurst, man, he literally gave his life trying to get it back on, the air or just something. Technical Animation says, I've been really curious about this project. How's it been going? It's been going pretty good. All things considered, we're starting to really pick up steam now. For the past year, I've been trying to just get it off the ground, creating the animatic for a trailer, trying to come up. I've been basically brainstorming with some friends online who are just as passionate about this as I am on what we could do for a project. So basically doing a, what if this Sadium film actually came to be? What if that actually happened? What could it look like if I was involved, basically? If I was art director, animation director, if I was the one to make it into a film, right? Using Ben's notes and then kind of tweaking some things to make it into a properly narrative story for a single film. Like, what could I do? What could that look like? But yeah, it's been going pretty good ever since then. Just doing some groundwork, I guess you could say. I've been working up some 3D models in the background. Just trying to see what this thing is going to look like. Yeah, we're kind of just making it up as we go, basically. I've got it, I'm writing a story for it in my head. In the meantime, while I'm working on this trailer, just in case it actually does go somewhere in the future. Again, we don't know. This is there's not too much of a plan, as we are right at the beginning. But I do have a teaser out and everything like that. I can drop it in for you guys if you're curious. Let me pull that up. There's a public teaser for the project. Let's see if I can get that linked in the chat here. I don't know. I don't have it set up to where I can show off YouTube videos on here yet reliably. It's going to look stupid if I do that. So I'll just leave it in for you guys to check out on your own time. And let me get that pulled up, and I'll drop it in the chat. Okay, I guess I can't do a shift enter to drop it down. So I guess I texted twice. Oh well. Live and learn, right? So yeah, that's a little taste of what's to come. Something that's going to be very, very cool. Oh, sorry about that. I should probably turn that off. Notifications from another app. Sorry about that. Oops. There we go. Not used to streaming, so there's going to be a little mishaps here and there, but I think, you know, that's part of the fun, right? We're not super formal. We're just here to... We're professional, but we're like a business casual, you know what I mean? Yeah, let's, I'm gonna kick this into high gear. Let's see, Ken Penders did make Tails to be tickle torture on his feet by Eggman robots. Yeah, but that's like late 90s stuff, right? That's Ken Penders stuff. I'm not Ken Penders, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. I honestly don't care what he does. If you're wanting my 2 cents on him, he does what he does, and I have no power over that. He did what he did. He does what he does. I'm not going to weigh in on that because I have no power. And honestly, I don't care. Technical says, you're a very talented man. Really hope to see the finished result. Are you still having any trouble with copyright or any of that stuff? Not yet. Well, actually, I did try to go to... Well, I actually did attend Sonic Expo for a couple of hours. It's a funny story. I was actually trying to print out like a pitch Bible type thing to show around at the convention. But as soon as I went to the Office Depot to get this printed out, they said, yeah, we can't do that. It's Sonic. It's copyrighted. Can't do that for you. You can do it over the self-service, though. I'm like, oh, okay. Never heard of that before, but I can do that. So I get it loaded up on the computer thing, and it starts messing up. I'm like, yeah, what's going on with this thing, man? It's not really working out. And he fiddles with it, and he says, yeah, I can't really fix it for you, sir. There's nothing I can do. I'm like, well, great. So I just went to the convention empty-handed. I didn't get copyright by Sega. No. They're very lenient on that stuff when it comes to fan projects. Thank goodness. I'm very lucky to have that leniency by Sega. Nintendo, I guess you're not going to get so much. They're not as lenient on that stuff. So we're lucky to be able to do this stuff with little trouble. Which is why, yeah, we're gonna make it known here. I'm not making any money off this. If Sega's listening somehow. It's all just for the fans, man. We're gonna finish up this story, man. The way I think is best for a film. So that's what I want to get across, is that, you know, this story and the way this continues, or the way this is written, may not be for everybody. Like, people have different ideas, but that's what makes this special, is that if you want to make your own story, go ahead and do it differently than what I'm doing. I myself, I'm doing a little differently than Team Season 3. I'm not trying to be them, if that makes sense. Let's see, I remember you told me about trying to print it. Yo, okay, I see. Sweet, alright. Well, how you doing, Technical? I'm not gonna say your actual... Well, you gave it, so how you doing, Kyle? You're the last person I expected to see on this. That's funny. Sick. But yeah, this is my test stream, and I'm not going to be doing this for very long. I'm going to see if I can do this maybe once a week, something like that. I'll do my best. Again, I'm trying to get my life in order, trying to get a weekly schedule going, all that good stuff. But yeah, wow, this shoe looks awful. That's the thing about animation, man, is that it's always the first drawing that's going to be the most difficult, because that's setting the path for everything else. Interesting. Sonic characters, 7 feet models. I don't care about any of that stuff, I'm going to be honest. See, like, all that kind of stuff I'm trying to stay far away from. Like, I don't even like shipping characters, you know. I don't want to be part of that, part of the fandom or whatever. I'm here to make cool Sonic stuff and a cool story. That's it. Giving the fans what they wanted to see. But not everything they want to see, because there's stuff I want to see, and my stuff in the creative side of things is going to overwrite the public. Let's see. Saw your stream pop out in my recommended, so I decided I should stop by and see how it's coming. Looking good. Thank you. I hope it's I hope it looks not terrible. Something your eyes kind of want to see and not be disgusted by. But great. I'm glad you're liking what you're seeing. It's gonna get better as we go forward. I'm gonna make an effort, man. It's doing my 10-hour shifts during the day, and then it's going to be coming home and doing what I actually want to do. So basically, I'm going to be looking forward to doing this every week. That's what I'm actually good at. There's his huge sock. So they have huge socks on these characters. Sonic characters below feet are okay, and one of my favorite barefoot looks of the Sonic series. For me, I'm like, I don't know, I'm still, like, eventually I'm gonna have to design that, the feet. I mean, I assume if they have the 5 fingers, they're gonna have the 5 toes, whatever, but, you know, people do make it super detailed. And basically, I'm going to design what is necessary. There's no bias towards it. Just whatever makes the most sense. And if people want to make that weird, that's on them. That's not what I'm trying to do. That is the internet's fault. Okay, there's kind of a jam going on right now. This sounds nice. This is the standard lo-fi study girl playing in the background, so Hopefully I don't get some sort of weird copyright going on with that. I shouldn't, but you know what? I guess it'd be fun here and there. I could play some of the music I made regarding Sonic and stuff like that. Let you guys take a listen. Oh, you know what? I did realize I did not design the bottom of their souls. That would be a problem. We'll see about it. Let's just get this drawing going. So I'm spending way too long on this thing, man. For animation, you gotta be fast. And that is not what I'm prone to just... I add a lot of detail. Like, I make my drawings too perfect. Like, or I spend too long on it to try to make it look as good as possible. That is one of my biggest weaknesses. Like, I just went there and like, oh, the sock is not wide enough compared to the other one. I must fix it. So, you know. Okay. Actually, I didn't design his backpack either. See, this is what I get for not creating model sheets beforehand. And I also need to put something special on his arm. So basically in this scene, I'm not going to give too much detail, but he's got some gauntlets, like gauntlet blasters, that were salvaged from old SWAT bot parts. So he was able to get his hands on some of the old SWAT bots and retrofit himself some blasters so he could be useful in a battle. Or at least, you know, defend himself. Using his technical genius to make it work. So I would assume he would have some kind of strap around his elbow, as if it were like an elbow pad. So let's do some straps around there, kind of holding onto his arm. Nothing crazy, just throwing it in there. It might be handy to just go ahead and design the blaster on the side. Let's add a new layer. Blaster design. Let's title that. We'll just go ahead and do that real quick. So if he's got his fist there, and the rest of his arm, I'm just going to throw that in. Wanted to kind of sit on top of his hand. So I would assume you'd use leather as the base and basically attach everything to that leather strap. So there's the actual edge of the blaster with the hole in it. It'll come back. It'll be rather circular. There's the surface of it. And I would assume it would be cool to get the strap going underneath his, you know, wrapping around his hand, fingers going in on top. So he's got better control of, you know, where he's aiming. It's not going to flop around. Technical says, I'm curious about getting into 2D, but at the same time, I feel like it would add way too much detail and take my sweet time on each frame. That's what I'm doing, man. Hey, it's my buddy Worm. What are you doing still up? Quick to there. Yeah, he must be tired, because that makes no sense. Oh, it's good to see you here. Yeah, we're doing a little test stream. So I just got my new microphone today. It just arrived in the mail. Got it all set up. It's on its own arm. It's got a pop filter. The whole thing. Yeah, so hopefully it sounds much better. Hopefully you can hear a difference than, you know, compared to the old blue snowball. Yeah, everyone, Worm is pretty much part of the production team on Act 2. He's kind of my right-hand man when it comes to brainstorming. We brainstorm ideas, we come up with stuff on the fly. We present our own ideas to each other. Well, you know, basically how brainstorming works. Why I don't know why I'm explaining that. But yeah, Worm's kind of my right-hand man at the moment. And I guess he said he's going to be doing some sound design work later on once we get more animation done. More towards the editing end of things. So expect that next year at some point. But yeah, we've been working together for like a year now, I assume. Or I think. Ever since we got started working on Sonic the Hedgehog Rejuiced. Which is a reanimation project. You should check that out. He's the Lego guy, by the way. Look for his Lego shot. One of the only stop motion shots as well. So that is very hard to do. But yeah, let's see. So I assume we can have his elbow there, so we can have the rest of the device be there. It's gonna lay on a piece of leather. The strap will come around as the rest of the arm, something like that. So if I open up his hand here, right? Let's do his hand span. There's his thumb. Just a quick hand. Doesn't need to be crazy. Basically, I'm thinking on having the let me see, hopefully we can stream some of those brainstorming moments. Yes, sir! So we need to catch a time when you can join the chat. In fact, I am on our Discord server. I'm on the live mic. Wait, what? You're not... Hold on. Let me see if I can switch this up here. I could just jump, because I know Giovanni, he's our tier 3 guy. He's asleep, I assume. So let me jump up into the studio space voice chat. Maybe you're available for a little bit. We'll see. Oh, if you can, I would highly appreciate if you jump in real quick just so I can see what the audio levels are by default. Because I am in streamer mode on Discord, and I hope I can still hear you when I'm in that. Wait a minute. Did I not? Wait a second. Are you not even in our server? What? Oh, you're kidding me, dude. Oh, that's a oopsie right there. How are you not in our server? I talk with you too regularly on other servers to not realize. Let me send you an invite, man. I totally forgot. Oh, no, you're here? What the heck? Wait. There we go. Okay, so good. I can hear you.
Yep.
Great. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I won't be on too long because, like I said, it's
Yeah,
really
dude, it's
late.
so early. I mean,
But
it's so late for you.
yeah, but I just quickly wanted to see you, like you said, you were doing this, so I just thought, I'll just give you a quick hi and see how things are going.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
guess you can say hi to the stream. We are live.
Yeah. Hello to you, hello, fellow Sonic fans, wherever you are in the world in the minute.
Yes, sir. Let's see.
Mm.
Not a whole lot of people yet. Hopefully that'll change soon. Just got to be more regularly with this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Shot 51, man. Go check it out. Sonic Rejuiced.
Yeah, you'll know when you see it, guys.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I know you can't stay long. You gotta get some sleep, man.
Yeah. But like I said, it was good to at least see you starting this up. And like I said, I wanted to check in and see how things were going, see how things were, you're sounding and how things are laid out. And yeah, it looks good. And like I said, hopefully I can join in properly when it's not too late and
Sure
take it
thing.
from there. Yeah, so take care, man. And
right.
hopefully
the
rest
night.
of your audience enjoy his stuff. It's worth watching.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, man. All right, take care.
All right. Bye.
See ya. All right. That was our boy Worm. Worm ST. He's a lovely chap, as he would. All right, let's see. So basically, I would assume that how this would be designed is that this could go right, like a big strap right on his wrist that connects with, like it goes across his hand so he can grab onto it really good. And then going into the rest of his arm, there's another strap down here connecting underneath. On the outside, it's all connected to his, wider piece of leather that would wrap around his arm. That works pretty good. We could probably have the wire come across. That plugs into a backpack. Yeah, something like that. We'll just roll with it for now. Yeah, I guess we'll go on for another 20 minutes and then I'll shut the stream off for the night. Again, we're not doing this for too long. Again, if you got any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer anything I can. So the gauntlet, or the blaster itself, will be pretty hidden for the most part for right now because it's on the other side of his arm. But I do need to give him the backpack. So he's in the air, so I kind of want the straps to come up a little bit, almost like they're levitating. We'll keep that strap up high so we can add some detail to it. Then I wanted to go thinner, more basic strap there. Comes around. Something like that. It actually does need to be inverted. The way the strap is rotated. It should be rotating around this way. the rest of the backpack. We're going to be pretty simple with it. We'll just leave it like that. This still isn't right. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? I know what I'm doing wrong. It connects there. That's the outside. Right? I may be an idiot. Let's see. This is supposed to go there. Connects up on the outside. Right. Okay, I got it. I'll hide his little shoulders. Let the backpack kind of show up on the outside a little bit. It's not a small one, pretty big backpack. It's housing a big battery. Speaking of which, we gotta plug up the gauntlets. So they're gonna come off, they're probably gonna circle around this way. Curves around. Now they're going to start further up the arm, according to the design. Like I said, man, the first drawing is always the most difficult. Takes the longest. Because it's, you know, you're still figuring things out. Yeah, we'll do a basic curve like that. Can't see much, but that's okay. Yeah, personally, I think I really like how the stream's looking, at least the way I'm showing off the work. Can't see any of the tabs or anything, you're just seeing the raw drawing just taking shape. Don't worry about the magic behind it. Very immersive, I think. Don't want to overcomplicate the screen, you know what I mean? We're here for the artwork, not the not the ins and outs of the program, unless you are into that. Huh. I'm just thinking, because his arm would be thinner than the blaster itself. So I'm wondering if I should at least let the leather part show off. Or like show up on the other side like that. Kind of overlaps the cord a little bit. It's the little things. May not be important in the end, but you know. So I'm thinking of maybe having it it's going to branch out basically. It unwraps. Looks pretty good. Pretty low profile. Cord comes off. Yeah, these gauntlets seem simpler than I thought they were going to be in my head. It's funny how that turns out sometimes. Let's use a little chest fur thing. Let me make sure I'm drawing it correctly. Yeah, pretty much. I understand his body could have more form. He looks very flat in this area. I wonder what I could do to help that out. I mean, he looks pretty good as he is. Oh, pardon me. I'm getting tired. Got a long shift at work. Always gotta check that model sheet. That looks pretty good. Keep it simple. Yeah, look at him. Look at our boy. Yeah, this would be a perfect place to stop. Just get the one drawing figured out. Makes the rest easier. Oh, right. I'm gonna do the toe cap. And I gotta figure out these soles. Looks pretty good, thank you so much. I hope so. I'm doing my best. Here in a minute I'll show you what the motion looks like. Let me just draw in these shoes. Might make it pretty simple. Ooh, we're getting jazzy up in here. Y'all like jazz? Do a little gap for the, you know, the sole gap. I don't know what you call that. But we're just gonna follow the contour of the sole. And we're gonna be very basic. We're just gonna throw in some lines. I didn't think this far ahead with the designs. I really should. Next time. And to make it simple, I'm just gonna throw in a line in the middle, the halfway point, and just keep doing that. Until I have a similar distance between the lines on this one as this side. Not perfect, but you know, that'll work. Getting really tight here. I'll do another one here. Follow that shape. But yeah, technical. Basically, when it comes to 2D animation, instead of doing things in 3D all the time, you kind of have to sorry, you have to think in 3D. So you gotta know what the shapes are of things. Like, you have to be able to imagine it. It's like this shoe, I'm having to imagine what this looks like in perspective. You know, the bottom of the sole, everything gets real tight. But that's the cool thing about 2D animation, is everything is so organic. You can literally put anything on the screen. The simulation, the only simulation in this is what's going on in your head. So I'm going to follow this angle. So one there, here, and here. Midpoints, baby. We'll start there, 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 and then in between these. Yeah, man, once you fiddle with 2D animation, it's addicting. Highly recommend, even if it's just stick figures, you know. I'm pretty sure that's how the majority of people got started with 2D stuff. Alright, look at our boy. Is there anything else I'm missing? Oh, of course. There's some stitching in the gloves because they're heavy mechanic gloves. So of course I'm gonna punish myself by adding extra detail in the design so I can animate it later. I love this job. But it helps in showing like where the fingers are, like how the fingers are positioned. It gives it like a context clue on how things are posed. So that's always good. Something like that. It's not perfect, but oh, right. I also forgot. There's another strap coming down. The one that's on top of the hand, it'll just follow that contour. And I guess we'll connect it. How do I want to do this? We'll have it wrapped into the cuff, so like the horizontal strap will take priority. It's like this will get tucked behind it. I think that looks pretty good. So how I'm going to do this is because it's right on the crease of his palm. We're going to have it kind of follow that crudely. It's following the same general shape, but it's more tense. Like this isn't gonna fold as easily as the glove will. It's thicker. Looks pretty good. Gets pretty detailed pretty quickly if you don't watch yourself, you know. We'll leave those alone because the fingers are together. And we are approaching, yeah, I gotta finish this drawing up real quick. We're approaching the end of the stream. Just bring that down. I actually forgot to do some creases here. So the same deal as the other hand. Just going to extend it out a little bit. Again, nothing perfect. We'll add a fold where the fingers start to bunch up, just right in there. Looks good enough. And I do believe that is the first completed drawing of Tails. Now I'm going to do his actual tails on a different layer, so I don't have to worry about it right now. Because it's going to move while this drawing does not move. So it's just a way of keeping things organized, clean, just you know, not affecting each other. Yeah, looks pretty good. I'm gonna stop working there because I gotta get to bed. Get up at 5 for work once again. It is how it is what it is. But before I leave, I'm gonna play something one more time that I played at the beginning of the stream. This is something me and a very talented musician by the name of Fox Shadow This is what he worked on. We're actually developing the music for the trailer. And this is a little sneak peek. Here we go. That's all we get so far. Alright, and I can leave you with one more thing. I did say I was going to throw on a piece of music that I personally made. So I'm going to do that as well. Let me switch back to the start screen. Now that that work is done, and let me play one more thing for you. Bring it up on, actually, you know what? Just skip ads. I'm just going to play the raw file. I just got to find it. Let's see here. Alright, where is this thing? Where do I keep this stuff? Let me just pull it up on YouTube. It's easier. Alright. Yes, thank you. You should thank Fox. He, well, I mean, I did write the main structure, but he took it and made it so much grander than what I was expecting. He's amazingly talented. You gotta check him out. F0X Shadow is how you spell it. But here is something I did. Just for fun. It's not going to be used for anything. But here we go. I'll show off the album cover as well.
It's on my mind. Relax. Got the radio. Got the view there.
There it is.
On the tracks. Easy getting there. Something's on my back. Speed on the way, gotta get limit. Speed on the way, gotta get limit. Speed, yeah. Mine is like a compass. I'm stuck.
that's it. Thank you very much, Technical. And with that, I'm going to call this stream done with. Thank you guys ever so much for joining me on the first official stream. I mean, technically, this is more of a test. Didn't go on for super long. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I definitely want to do this more often. Again, maybe once a week if I can. I should probably come up with some sort of schedule for that. Post that up on X. Either way, I'll notify any way I can before I do stream, when I plan to stream, and if I can do it. But yeah, I hope you guys see this through with me, man. We're going all out, all or nothing. This project has potential. People have told me, so I gotta see it done. But yeah, I'll keep rambling if I continue to let myself go. Technical says good night, Evan. Really good job with the stream. I'll try to tune in some streams if I can. Thank you so much. Yeah, love to see you on here. We'll have a better plan next time. Alrighty, that'll do it. So once again, thank you guys so much for joining in to this very unprofessional stream. I will catch y'all next time, and we'll continue work on this animation. All right.